Presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan and our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert is ultra competitive, but he knows it's not about winning his individual matchup. He said it's a 5-on-5 game, a team concept. That's all.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Ibaka. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Mann in at the 3 slot. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. O'Neal is out there with Gobert, and it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
All right, leave it.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert, defended by Ibaka. Ibaka against Gobert. Ibaka with some nice D. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Here's George. Banked in off the glass. George has got the first points up on the board here for the Clippers.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Here's Mann, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Now, here's O'Neal. Makes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
The feed now to Gobert. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team. Well, it's important to get points any way you can, and Ibaka's turned himself into a good free throw shooter.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Like a half-second sooner.
First free throw is good.
Oh, from the Republic of Congo, Serge Ibaka, Dikembe Mutombo, and Bismack Biyombo. A lot of big man talent.
Whiteside's checked in for the Jazz.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
The 9-foot shot. Conley gets the bucket. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Marquise, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And the 3 ball is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz, trailing here by 8. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. There's the pass to Conley. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That's good for George on the assist from Ibaka. George has got his 2nd basket of the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
Jackson from long range. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Pass break. Here come the Jazz. Cuts off the pass. Morris outside. And oh, the block shot throws it out of the air. Conley with a wide open look. Good on the 3-point shot. Conley's got 5.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
And George, here we go. And that one drops for him. And it's 6 points for George.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Mitchell. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen.
Let's say that for halftime. Yeah. Let's go.
In the postseason.
And he makes both free throws. You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
Here's Conley following the basket by Marcus Morris. It's deflected. Clippers leading by 7. In the corner, George with it. Top of the key, Ibaka. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Morris, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Off the left rim and out.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Ibaka outside. Pass to George. Tries from 10. They get the rebound. Pass to Mann. Tipped away. Shot clock at 5. Trying to get open as Ibaka. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. From outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got 9 points. Clippers leading by 4. Pass to Jackson. Ibaka outside. Here's Morris, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Nice move. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Mitchell. 7 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Fouling to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes him pay.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. That free throw good from George.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Back to Beverly. Fires for three. The shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Clarkson with the ball. George picks him up. Nobody near Pascal. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's now only a one-point Clipper lead. The pass to Zubac. Beverly against Clarkson. Platoon passes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Now, here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. They double him with Mitchell. Ooh. Back to Beverly. He dishes it to Batum. And Beverly kicks to Batum. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Clippers making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
I love when they do that shit.
Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Beverly against Clarkson. Now, here's he started close. And yes, it's good.
Interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
There's Winslow. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, you'll never see Winslow shy away from physical play. In fact, more often than not, he initiates it.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Kennard, the pass to Winslow. And he drops it in from the low post. Winslow's got his second bucket of the night.
Making things happen in close, that's where Winslow is most comfortable scoring the basketball.
Oh, got it.
Clarkson takes the right side. Clarkson against Beverly. Right side kicks to Clarkson. Knocks it loose. Pascal up top over Batum. Pascal's shot is off. Clippers leading by 3. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Mitchell looking it over.
Oh, got it.
Right side, the pass to Pascal. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Now, here's Kennard. Passes it to Zubac. Kicks to Beverly.
Yeah.
On the way to 2. Defended by Pascal. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell at the dunk.
A lot of great young players in this league. Donovan Mitchell has the edge and hunger right now.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter.
Hands up.
Beverly up top. He's covered by Clarkson.
Yeah!
Clippers again turning it over.
They playing the whole game right now. What I'm talking about?
Here's Clarkson.
Oh, let him walk in there.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to basket. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. School's got 6.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Hands up.
There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
This is a big kid who can handle the ball. Winslow off the dribble drive.
Pass to Whiteside.
Come here. Come here.
20 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Clippers trail by 3. Here's Beverly.
Good defense.
Rebound collected by Clarkson. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from behind the arc to start the game. And then Mitchell hit the dunk.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Hands up. Hands up. Give me that.
The pass to Zubac.
Yeah.
Pushing it up.
Come here.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's Utah heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Good game, dog. All right. Yes, sir.
And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, you know, it's a physical game, obviously, but you know, a lot of it is mental. So you know, just making sure you're thinking while you're out there is one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Winslow, Patrick Beverly out there with Kennard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Batum at the power forward. The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in.
And Smitty, you know what Pat Beverly is going to bring every night. A fearless, ferocious, at times almost sociopathic level of intensity. And this guy just does not take a possession off.
You know, he's one of those guys I would have to question even playing with him. He plays so hard. I know I hate playing against him.
Mike Conley's checked in for Donovan Mitchell.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
Bogdanovich finds Clarkson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists in the game. Conley against Beverly. And the pass to Zubac. 3-pointer. And that one is off. The Jazz go the other way with it. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. I hope that this season, their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked
What
in.
were they doing?
And then for the Clippers, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Stolen away. There's Winslow. To the middle. Here's Morris. A rebound by the Jazz.
Yes, sir.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
He gets that one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Get you some.
The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Kennard. It's good. Kennard's got his first basket of the night.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
It's stolen by Morris. Jackson passes to Kennard. That's good. That's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Clarkson kicks to Gobert. Here's Conley. And the rejection by Jackson. He's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Joe Ingles is checked in for Clarkson. And then for Los Angeles. Checked in. And George in for Luke Kennard.
Off the inbound.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
Morris finds George. To the inside.
Yeah.
It's stolen by Gobert. Here we go. All alone.
By itself.
There's Conley.
Work that man.
18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Conley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
What you like about Conley, he has a nice assortment of shots in that mid-range area.
Oh, my God.
Jackson trying to get open as Ibaka. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jackson's got 5 points so far. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. Paul George with the steal.
Do that to that
And
man.
pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball. Really left alone that time. That's 7 points for Reggie Jackson.
Nice play. Usually Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
Clippers trail by 7. And George, here we go. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Jazz have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Oh, shit.
Ingles against George.
Wow.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Mann.
Yeah, good
Bogdanovich
defense.
grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 5. Here's O'Neal. Gobert, the pass to O'Neal. From deep, Ingles sinks the three-pointer. Ingles has got his second basket of the night.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Oh, yeah. That shit, man.
Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Coming. Dirty motherfucking G.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And the Jazz with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Gobert down low, defended by Ibaka. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Los Angeles, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. First one, folks.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And so he makes both from the line. Utah leading by 6. And here's Ingles outside. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Mann. No good from outside. The Jazz have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Conley kicks to Ingles. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Ingles has got 5 points now in the quarter. And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
Stripped it away. Jumps up, and George with the stuff.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work. Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
Stolen by Jackson. On up the court. Here's Mann. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
This is not an area where they expect him to contribute.
London? Oh, no, I just was making sure you're all right. Yeah, go ahead.
He's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Oh, yeah!
After having no trip to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
And the Jazz with some changes. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Mike Conley. And the second free throw, good. Utah's got into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pascal with the ball, guarded now by Morris. Mitchell against Jackson. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Donovan Mitchell is comfortable playing at all 3 levels. He's playing at his highest level tonight offensively.
Hands up, bro.
Here's Jackson. He's got 9. Here's George. Out to Morris from deep. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Jackson.
Let's go.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Pushing the action, Donovan Mitchell has an innate ability to make people foul him.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Whiteside's checked in for Utah. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for Morris, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. Utah leading by 5. Here's Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Another miss by Utah. LA's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. A nice shot by George.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Here's Mitchell, and he makes good on the lane. Mitchell's got 23.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Beverly dishes to George. George double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so he'll have to jump off. And here are the Clippers now to the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Mann. A rebound by the Jazz. Mitchell outside. Over Beverly. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell. Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
The shot by George, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Here's Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Whiteside, and that one's good. Beverly.
Explosive first step off the bounce. Beverly has the speed to do this.
Jazz leading by 7. Mitchell outside. Inside. Batum with the steal. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Both free throws, good from Beverly.
Hit that fan real quick. You said you was thinking about doing what Monday?
The Jazz shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Clarkson passes to Pascal. Gobert trying to get open. Pascal's shot is off. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Kennard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Trying to defend Kennard. You know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
The first one falls. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan. Not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Now, here's Clarkson. 8 points for him, and they'll keep possession. Mitchell against Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
41 seconds left in the first half. Here's Beverly.
Good defense.
On the wing, Winslow. Moves back up. And Whiteside sends it back. Stolen by Winslow. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That'll be his second foul of the game. 24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Clarkson. Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 5. kicks to Zubats. Outside, Batum. Count that one.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Pascal. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Excellent defense by Winslow. Terrific lateral speed.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 27 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, I have to point to their efficiency on the offensive end as a key for them. The way they've been moving the ball and finding the open man, that's been super impressive. They don't need to change a thing, Ernie. At this point, just keep playing smart basketball.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
The thing I like is their aggressive approach and getting to the line. You know, when things seem to stagnate on offense, it's sometimes a matter of forcing your will. The team can generate a lot of points and also dictate the pace of the game if they play with that aggressiveness.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's Mann. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Morris. From the low block. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Can't lose sight of Bojan Bogdanovich. He's a threat to score in transition.
Jackson finds Ibaka. And here's George for 3. Connects from 3-point range. George has got 24.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Here's Mitchell. Again, the Jazz score.
The offensive versatility of Donovan Mitchell in the pick and roll and ISO situation, knocking down jumpers, and he attacks the rim.
Now, here is Morris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got 9.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And now the Clippers on the break with a tie. A shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovich was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And here's George for three. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 assists here tonight.
And PG, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Mitchell's shot is good.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
And he gets the bucket. And that's now 11 points for Reggie Jackson.
The aggressiveness of Jackson, able to drive and convert against tight defense.
Here's Mitchell. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Jazz lead by 1.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Man gets the bucket.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, and locates the open man.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 35. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
That's the blocker. Now come here and get the
Here's
blocker.
Man. Here's Morris.
Good defense.
And no good that time. And it's Utah the other way.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And so it's Utah here with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Back to Conley. 5 to shoot. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Finding a man wide.
What team almost said?
We good.
Open. Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Ibaka. This is to Jackson. Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
PSGA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019, was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. Let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issue.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to put a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
Come here. Nigga jumped into me. They finna give it to you.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter.
Don't count it, though. I think so.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Lock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Come on. The 4th pick in the 2011 draft. It took getting stronger and improving the shot to make Conley one of the better all-around guards in the game.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Conley. And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in, and Conley drops them both. Here's George. 33 points for him. And Ibaka kicks to Jackson. George looking around. Right out of the Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovic is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Pass to George.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
Hey guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points.
Come here, Paul.
Not necessarily the dramatic.
He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Hands up. Wow.
On the wing, Jackson.
No, sir.
For by Conley. And it's Mitchell outside.
Come here.
Down low. Gobert dishes to Mitchell.
Got it.
Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovic. Beautiful dish.
Good ball, baby,
down. Now it's a 5-point Jazz lead. On the wing, George. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George.
When you have someone with Ibaka's size and coordination, it's a crime not to get him some looks inside.
On the wing, Mitchell.
Come here, Paul.
That one misses. Excellent D there from George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You see Serge in the painted area, feels the defender, goes on the attack.
And the Jazz with some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Eric Pascal comes in for Mitchell, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Pascal inside, working on Ibaka. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. They get a hand on it, and so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow takes it back. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And last season, at least at first, was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. And then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons, but to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Zubac in the post, defended by Gobert. Tries again, and Winslow puts it in. Winslow's got 8 points.
With Winslow, physical play doesn't necessarily take him out of his rhythm.
It's stolen by a...
Is that what you're saying?
The purple one? Yes.
Ibaka.
No. Got the blue one.
Here's Kennard, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
I'm I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Ingles. And Gobert kicks to Clarkson. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With that 7'8" wingspan, anytime Gobert gets the ball near the rim, this is what you expect.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Ingles passes to Gobert.
No, sir. No, sir.
Now, Pascal.
Get out of the way.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 3. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pascal kicks to Ingles. Here's Clarkson.
Let's go, nigga.
Good on the assist by Ingles. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Get this shit out of here. Oh! Good chase down.
Top of the key, Clarkson. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Kevin, I gotta tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of it. And both free throws go for Clarkson.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Beverly, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Quick first step. Beverly showing he's not just a three-point shooter at the offensive end.
Hey, bottom fucking line. Hey, bottom fucking line.
And he sinks the second. So it's the Jazz now. Clarkson with the ball. He's got 16. Count that. Big boy moved that man. 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Zubac, the best of Winslow. And the dunk by Zubac.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Come here, Pat.
Trying to get open. He kicks it to Clarkson.
Come here.
Just 5 on the clock. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Nicholas Batum.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there. Kind of a glue guy.
The Jazz making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Marcus Morris is checked in for Winslow. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Canard. throws down the breakaway jam.
Exploding to the rim. Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just won up to pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they?
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Ingles has got 7 points here in this quarter. Now Beverly, pass to Zubats. Back to Beverly. Shoots over Clarkson. There's Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this.
We come back right after this. I guess we do too, huh?
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jazz leading by 9. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Luke Kennard. Morris is out there with Batum. And there's Jackson. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. Jackson, that's good.
Good defense. Jackson could have passed out of it, was showing confidence in his jumper.
It's stolen by Morris. Jackson in the corner. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Jackson. To the inside. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Dishes to Gobert from about 19 feet. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Jackson, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Wow! And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 12 points in just the second half.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
For the Jazz. He comes in for Gobert. And it's Mitchell in for Eric Pascal.
Hell no. Yes, you should just let me without the layup. That was bullshit. No, it was not. That was great. No, it was not. Bullshit. It was. Let me win up for the layup. Not you never. See that man had his arm mixed in? Not never.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. As Azubuike's checked in, and it's Conley in for Jordan Clarkson. And then for the Clippers, Mann's checked in, and it's Paul George in for Kennard.
Heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
Here's Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. And here is Mitchell. Paul George with the steal. Here's Jackson.
Good defense, my boy.
Here's Mann. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
You know what? That was perfect timing on that possession. Huge play in the game. They needed those points right now.
That shit did.
O'Neal against Morris. Here's Mann.
Come on, pass it to Doug.
Just 5 to shoot.
No, sir.
Zubac, no good. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good number.
No, he didn't. Push the basketball and get out of his way. Donovan Mitchell, fantastic on the break.
Jackson passes to George. Just welcome to about 3.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Paul George.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Oh, got him.
Conley into the lane. And the rejection by Jackson.
That shit did. That shit.
It's thrown by Ingles.
Let's go. Come here. Oh, got him.
Nice move.
Got him again.
Bogdanovich. Ingles in the corner.
Yeah. Get that.
It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal.
Come here!
And let's remember, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
On deep. Another miss by Utah.
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further away to create space. But that does make it a tougher shot.
Conley against Jackson. Mitchell left side.
Come here.
6 to shoot.
What you running for,
Knocking that
boy?
one down. Mitchell's got 45 points.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch, or what? 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
And George,
Set it up.
here we go. And
Set
it's
it up.
George finishing it off.
Set it up.
With those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Utah has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Back to Mitchell.
Harky. Come here, Paul.
Pulls it up off the glass. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
More than just a shooter, Donovan Mitchell is crafty at getting it done inside too.
One-on-one here. Nice ball movement by Utah. On the wing, Mitchell. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Mitchell's got 49 points in the game. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
There it is. There it is.
And what an avalanche.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. He is going by Ingles.
Thank you.
Here's Mitchell. And
Let's
then
go.
Mitchell with the dunk.
That's quality basketball. Turn him over on the defensive end. Ingles, aware, kicks the ball ahead.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside, George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 9 assists now tonight. Now, here's Mitchell. That one goes. Count it. Mitchell's got 56 points in the game.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
Yeah, that shit shut down.
Jackson dishes to George. Uses the glass to finish the lead.
Good shit.
George has got 48.
And you can just see the confidence level growing with each shot that he's made. That's now 5 of 5 here in the fourth.
Mitchell against Ibaka. Back to Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Not really fair to the defender. How do you challenge an offensive force like Mitchell when he has that kind of pump fake?
Eric Paschal, he's checked in for Utah. Clippers trail by 3. Jackson looking around. Mitchell against George. And the wide open shot from Morris. And another 3 for the Clippers.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Jazz making a switch here. Gay's checked in.
That's one of the spam shits, though. I ain't worried about it. I be getting that shit all the time.
Where's everybody joining in? What the fuck?
So it's Utah now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Mitchell. He's got it again. Let's go. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gay. And the free throw, no good.
He was a part of that terrific draft class in 2017. Donovan Mitchell was somewhat unheralded, but may turn out to be the best of the bunch.
Fires the 3. Here's Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got 19 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And it's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, that happened. We hit it.
Utah leading by 4, and the Jazz call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Breathe right there. And then leave it. What do you want to report? Damn.
We present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things could turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Count it. And now a 6-point Utah lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
George against Mitchell. George, no good. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Whiteside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The burst of Jackson makes him a hard guy to stick with and difficult not to foul him.
And he makes the first. Jackson hits both of them.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
The drive by Mitchell. And he banks in the layup.
Really, really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Whiteside finds Mitchell. Back to Whiteside. And here is Conley, guarded by Jackson. Jackson against Conley. Off target at the rim. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's George. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Mitchell again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Shot clock at 6. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. Misses off the right eye. Clippers trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Yeah, important points from Morris. When he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Get in here.
Mitchell's shot is good.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
George hacks a 2-pointer. Misses off the left eye. And here's Utah.
Whoa, the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's George. The defense is off on that one. The D by Bogdanovich. And George hits the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Step back on that one and let it fly. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Misses from short range. Utah calls timeout. They're up by 9. 1 second left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And the game pretty much over. Furious timeout here.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution. But let's see out of the timeout.
Off the inbound pass. Off. And so it's Utah with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
play with them a little bit more, though. I play with them niggas a little bit more. Them niggas. Woo. No, for real. Nigga, that should've be lovely. I was 65 for 109 in the paint. 6 for 22. Wow, that's bad. 18 for 19. 100 in the point paints. 48 bench points. 39. And you had 12 fucking blocks, bro. 16 and 20 dunks. Shit. I don't like my stats. Them bitches ugly as hell. Them bitches ugly. Alright, y'all. We're going to end this one. We're going to start another. Peace, love, and your grace.